This is my mate Reese, and I made him a goalkeeper in Football Manager. I used a random number generator to choose his attributes, which threw up some interesting results. He cannot communicate with his teammates, he has no vision whatsoever, but he is as agile as a cat. Best of all though, he's only 153 centimeters tall, which is a little over 5 foot. So you will be forgiven for thinking this guy is going to have a terrible career, but you would be wrong. The random number generator started Reese off at Fleetwood Town, and he was their first choice keeper. Surprisingly, he made some incredible saves which got a lot of attention. In January, Brentford swooped in and bought Reese. In Season 2, he went out on loan to League One Charlton Athletic, where he made a name for himself as a penalty-saving expert. After that, it was a loan spell to Watford in the Championship, where he kept an incredible 17 clean sheets in 45 games. That meant by Season 4, Brentford thought he was good enough to be their first choice keeper. And he had a great season, helping them to 10th in the table, 1 point away from Europe. But it fell apart after that. The following season, Reese didn't perform and Brentford found themselves relegated. But rather than leave to join a different club, he stayed at Brentford and helped them get promoted via the playoffs. However, Brentford didn't really strengthen in the summer, and so they just went straight back down. But this time, Reese isn't going with them. Manchester United bought Reese for big money to be their new number one. And he was so good between the sticks, Reese ended up helping them win the Premier League title. His performances were so good in fact, he also won the FIFA Best Men's Goalkeeper Award for 2031, all whilst just being 5 foot tall. It's an actual miracle. Reese helped United to win 4 Premier League titles in a row, and on the way, he picks up another FIFA Best Men's Goalkeeper Award and 2 Yashin trophies, making him the undisputed greatest goalkeeper in the world. After 5 seasons at United, Reese moves to Rennes in France, which might sound like a weird move, but they have just won 3 of the last 4 Champions Leagues, so they're a solid team. And in Reese's first season, they get all the way to the Champions League final, but they can't beat Inter Milan, and Reese still has to wait for that elusive Champions League trophy. Inter actually became a thorn in the side of Rennes for the next few seasons, defeating them in the semi-finals and quarter-finals in the subsequent years. But finally in 2041, Reese helps Rennes get back to the Champions League final, and this time he puts in a solid performance as Rennes win and Reese finally lifts the Champions League trophy, which is probably almost as big as he is.